The armed forces of Ukraine launched a missile attack on a site with military vehicles in Russian Belgorod over the border. It is reported that the strike was on a military facility located on Sadovaya Street. According to unconfirmed reports, several conscripts were injured in the attack. The specific model of the means of destruction used is unknown, but Pepel Belgorod and other local telegram channels claim that it was a rocket. Judging by the published photo, the munition struck the roof of the building. Local media at first published a photo of the site of the strike, which showed military vehicles. Later, they cropped it so that military trucks were not visible, and then deleted the photos from their feeds at all. At the same time, Pepel Belgorod insisted that it was a targeted strike on a military facility, not a chaotic rocket attack on Belgorod. This is also evidenced by the fact that other missiles fell near the site, for example, at the intersection of Sadovaya and Shirshnovaya streets, where the military facility is located. Another Russian IFV packed with infantry on its way to Ukrainian positions was hit by an FPV, after which the infantry disbanded the vehicle while being on fire. Work by the 225th Assault Battalion in the Kursk region. More destroyed Russian equipment and personnel is visible. Recent fighting in the Kursk region has highlighted significant Russian manpower losses, straining their military capabilities. As Ukraine pushes forward with its offensives, Russian forces have faced intense battles marked by high casualties. The Kremlin has amassed troops to defend the area, but despite reinforcements, including new recruits and support from North Korea, heavy losses continue to mount. Reports indicate that these casualties are not limited to frontline units, but also affect support and logistical troops, undermining Russia's ability to sustain prolonged operations. This depletion in manpower has raised serious questions about the durability of Russian defense strategies and their ability to effectively counter Ukraine's ongoing offensives. The sheer scale of these losses could weaken Russian resolve and impact their ability to hold strategic areas, making the outcome in Kursk pivotal for both sides. Russia's Wagner Group reportedly operated a unit manned by people with chronic or terminal illnesses, who were used as moving targets to identify Ukrainian firing points. The Umbrella unit is said to have formed a separate force within the wider Wagner Group. In a discussion among Russian mill bloggers about stormtrooper training, the Russian Telegram blogger Glockmeister pushes back against suggestions that Wagner boss Yevgeny Prigozhin was some kind of super-effective manager who demonstrated unprecedented military effectiveness. He recalls the direct speech of one of my cadets, a former Wagner stormtrooper. He signed the contract voluntarily, with the aim of earning money. This fighter was able to participate in only one assault on the outskirts of Bakhmut, after which he was seriously wounded and left for evacuation. According to the ex-Wagner man, the Wagner PMC had a unit called Umbrella. People with diseases like HIV, hepatitis C, stage 3 and 4 cancer, etc. were sent there. They lived separately from us, behind barbed wire, and were trained separately. Unlike our training, where in addition to hardware, the main emphasis was on working in pairs or threes, their basic training included more manipulation of weapons like aiming, changing magazines, etc. The composition of the equipment was also different. In general, the weight of their combat loadout was less. The tactics of the Umbrella unit were focused on identifying firing points. For example, if they were stuck in an assault and came under fire. In fact, they were moving targets, sharpened for reconnaissance in force. 3 moved forward. They cut them down. Another one moves behind them. Then another one from the other side. They identify firing points. Mortars or automatic grenade launchers work, and we, the stormtroopers, follow. Glockmeister derides the idea that this constituted a good strategy. But wait, dear readers. The operation to liberate Königsberg in 1945, much larger in terms of the number of forces and resources involved, cost the Red Army less than 10,000 lives. And there is also a moral side to the question. How does Umbrella's concept differ, for example, from clearing minefields using manpower without conducting engineering reconnaissance? Die like a man, yo, and off we go. The promoter of the MMM financial pyramid scheme, Denis Pushilin, who also serves as the leader of the so-called DPR, arrived in full gear in the destroyed city of Vuhledar. The city has been completely wiped off the face of the earth. The landscape is nothing short of nuclear apocalyptic. Out of nearly 15,000 pre-war residents, only a handful of pensioners remain in the basements, and they are quite pleased to be Russian. The city is gone, but no one has taken their Russian language from them. However, far more than just language was lost. Thousands of Russian army soldiers lost their lives in futile attempts to storm the city, starting from the fall of 2022. The 155th Banzai Brigade became especially notorious, with its commander sending waves of Russian columns to certain death, causing widespread outrage. Only the fall of Avdiivka finally allowed the capture of what was left of this city. Now, that same brigade is also grinding itself down against the defenses of Cossacks in the Kursk zone. Now, these 20 pensioners can restart their lives. They are on the brink of a true breakthrough into the future. Surely they'll finally be able to leave Vuhledar for their beloved Russia. After all, until their hometown was destroyed, that had been impossible, hadn't it? A model of the M777 artillery system has been developed that can simulate firing. This is an important innovation for countering Russian counter-battery tactics. As a result of the destruction of the large Project 775 Novocherkassk landing ship of the Black Sea Fleet, Russia lost 34 sailors. The mother of one of the Russian sailors who died recently posted a photo on social media of a memorial that was unveiled in Novocherkassk, Russia. The aggressor country's ship was destroyed last December in temporarily occupied Crimea. 2 memorial plaques bear the names of 34 crew members of the Russian ship who were killed. As a reminder, on the night of December 26, 2023, the Ukrainian Air Force attacked the Novocherkassk large amphibious assault ship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet with cruise missiles. At the time of the strike, the Russian invaders were using the ship to transport explosive cargo, likely ammunition. The ship was hit while docked in the port of Feodosia. After being hit by cruise missiles, a fire started on the ship, resulting in a powerful detonation that led to its complete destruction. The Project 775 Novocherkassk large landing ship became the 5th large amphibious assault ship of the Russian Navy to be destroyed by Ukrainian defenders in the Black Sea.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.